We start with some tragic news coming in from Mahakumbh. Divya, several devotees appeared injured after stampede broke out in early hours today. This is just ahead of Amrit Snan on Mauni Amavasya.
Right, this is the most significant as far as the Mahakumbh is concerned, that Amrit Snan. So this is the grandest of all as far as this 45-day Mahakumbh festival is concerned. So the stampede that really took place was because, a sea of people that you can see on your screens have arrived in Prayagraj. They arrived yesterday for that Amrit Snan. They gathered at the Sangam at about 12 o'clock at night, and this stampede that happened as the barricades near the Sangam were broken after that crowd, which is close to about 5 crore people, caused that stampede. This was because there were too many people in number. There was some pushing, and that led to some people falling, and that really led to the stampede. The visuals that you see on your screen of the number of people that have gathered, 10 crore in all for the Amrit Snan. And there were ambulances in place that took the injured to 2 different hospitals. And the government in Uttar Pradesh has said that, of course, this is the most grandest of as far as the Mahakumbh is concerned, and this is the day when many people had gathered. But now the government is ensuring that all measures are in place. Everything is going as planned. Everything is under control, Radhika. And the Chief Minister has spoken with the Prime Minister, and we are expecting Yogi Adityanath to come out and give us an official statement as to what really led to the stampede, and also a health update on those 30 people who were injured.
Right. Absolutely. We are awaiting some official confirmation and details as to what exactly transpired, and of course the number of injured as well. And we are yet to really know whether people have died in this incident. So UP government, of course, saying the second and most important one of the Snan, which is the Amrit Snan, is going on with full crowd control measures. UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath also appealing to devotees to take the dip at the ghats closest to them and not really go to the Sangam. This after the stampede occurred near the Sangam. In fact, he has, of course, called for a meeting with top officials at his residence in Lucknow. Of course, he has taken stock of the situation. As you mentioned, Prime Minister Modi also speaking to UP Chief Minister multiple times, Divya.
That's right, Radhika. So from what we are hearing now is that the situation is under control. That is what the officials are saying, even though this is a day when 10 crore devotees have gathered at Prayagraj. Let's just go across to our colleagues from the ground. We have Sikta joining us to get us more on this. Sikta, the Amrit Snan, formerly known as the Shahi Snan, is the grandest and the most sacred ritual of the Mahakumbh Mela, which draws millions of pilgrims from across the world. 10 crore devotees expected today. And the government there issuing an advisory asking all devotees to treat the ghats as equal to the Sangam and not really wait to reach the Sangam. What are the measures that the government is taking in order to ensure no untoward incident takes place? We do know what happened, late last night, early this morning. Get us details of how did that happen and how is the government ensuring that it doesn't happen again?
Well, it's really unfortunate what happened last night at Sangam. What actually has happened in this Mela Shet, in this Mela area, is the people who are coming here are coming a night before the Snan day. So there were crores of people waiting here for the morning to break, and they were waiting for their holy dips, and that's when the crowd was just coming forward towards the Sangam Ghat, and that's when some women here felt suffocated, were feeling unwell because it was too crowded. You can imagine it's a small space here, and how crores and crores of people are just moving towards the water. That's when they felt suffocated, and that's when somebody pushed, and then the stampede happened. Well, all the right details are yet to come. They are all admitted in the hospital. The medical team is taking care of them. While right here, a lot of steps have been taken so that whatever happened in the morning is not repeated. Right behind me is this path which was barricaded for the akharas to come for their holy dip. And that's when the akharas decided after the incident that they will delay or will not take their holy dip, whatever they're deciding right now that around 11 o'clock they will take a final call whether they want to come for their holy dip. So right now, this path which was barricaded and people, the regular pilgrims, had only one entry point, that was towards that end to go towards the Sangam Ghat. That's when the crowd was not manageable. That's when the local administration, the state government decided that they will open this barricade here right in front of us. If you can see, they opened this barricade and the crowd which was waiting that side started moving towards the Sangam for their holy dip, and that's when the crowd, the situation here got under control, while the akharas showed a big heart and they announced that they will wait for the regular pilgrims to complete their holy dips, because not only from all across India but from all over the world, people are thronging here because Mauni Amavasya is a big day. This Mahakumbh is coming after 144 years, so with its religious relevance, its importance, everybody understands, and the seers have taken this decision that they will wait and see if the crowd is manageable by the admin. That's when they'll decide and come for the holy dip. So that's a big decision, and that's what is happening right now at Sangam, Divya and Radhika.
Right, Sikta, I also wanted to ask you, of course, we believe UP Chief Minister has taken high-level meeting. He might be addressing media anytime, so there could be some clarity on what exactly happened and perhaps on the number of injured as well. But has security measures been enhanced post the incident? What kind of crowd control measures are you seeing now?
Well, around 40,000 plus security personnel have been deployed around this Mela area, and here we can see mounted police who are keeping a close eye on the devotees who are reaching here. There are paramilitary forces all around. They're also keeping an eye on the devotees because we have got these reports that in some time the akharas might decide if the number of people subside here, they might come for their holy dip because it is an important day for the akharas also. So the security personnel are at it. They are also doubling up as the sahayaks because there are so many people who are not feeling well because they have been waiting since last night for this holy dip. So they are rushing them to the hospital if they are not feeling well. Somebody is feeling dizzy, somebody is fainting. So all that is going on right now. But for crowd management, after the barricades were opened, there is it's a big relief because the situation looks under control, but the sea of people which you can see right behind me is not stopping. I don't think so. This whole religious congregation, which is the biggest in the world of human congregation, is going to end today. The 10 crore people are expected to come for the holy dip, and people are entering from that end point, if you can see, if the cameras can capture that. So this is going to go on till late night, if I can say so. So the admin has a big challenge to control this crowd. There are separate entry points for Sangam and a separate exit point so that people don't come in way of each other. So that's helping a lot. And this barricade, this path which was closed for the seers has opened up. So a big relief for the pilgrims and the administration for now. And the situation at Sangam is under control.
Right, Sikta, of course, that holy dip, of course, that was slightly delayed. We're talking about in the past 17 days, the Mahakumbh has already witnessed over 15 crore pilgrims. But today, 10 crore pilgrims have, gathered for that holy dip. Take us through the significance as far as Mauni Amavasya is concerned, and also the kind of arrangements that are in place as far as the medical teams are concerned for any sort of eventuality.
There are these free ambulances which are stationed here at the Ghat. There are hospitals at various sectors of the Mela which are operational, run by the government. So that's where the injured, the people who were not feeling well were rushed today morning in the ambulances. So there are ambulances all around when we walk around this Mela, whether it's akharas or this side of the river where the regular pilgrims come and stay. So medical facilities are in in place. It is actually humanly not possible, if I can say that. If 10 crore people converge at a point where there is a small area for a dip, and they all want to go there for that dip. So that's why CM Yogi Adityanath has in fact tweeted and requested the pilgrims to take their dips in whichever river bank they are closer to. They need not come to Sangam. Sangam is the place where Ganga, Yamuna and the invisible Saraswati converge. It's a confluence of these three rivers. So the relevance of this Sangam dip is quite important on Mauni Amavasya day, and maybe that's the reason these crores and crores of people who are coming to Prayagraj from all over the country don't want to take that dip in other banks which are there created by the government, so that somebody who doesn't want to walk that long a distance to Sangam can take a dip in Yamuna or Ganga. But people who want to really use this day, the Mauni Amavasya day, which has huge religious significance, and especially Mauni Amavasya, which comes during Magh Mela or the Kumbh Mela, is really, really significant in
Maria joining
religious
us
textbooks. So
on the story. Maria, what is the kind of response you're getting from the centre? We believe Prime Minister Modi has spoken to UP CM multiple times, and he is taking stock of the situation. But there's no clarity on how many people have been left injured or whether people have died. So when can we expect an official confirmation on what exactly transpired and how many people have been injured in this incident?
Yes, so that will be coming from the UP government in some time from now. But overall, what we can tell our viewers at the moment is that the Prime Minister has been continuously monitoring the developing situation in Kumbh, and he's in touch with the state government officials. In fact, he has spoken to the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Yogi Adityanath, almost 3 times, and he's also issuing directions to ensure that the situation normalizes, because let's not forget that the number of people who are present in Mahakumbh, even as we speak, is close to few crores. So, this can create some degree of panic, which could lead to, movement towards the station in particular, and the government certainly doesn't want the situation to be aggravated. But politics, as we are seeing, is also playing out. We have heard from Mallikarjun Kharge, the Congress chief, who has questioned the level of preparations which were put in place by the UP government. There are concerns at multiple levels as well. But for the moment, what we can tell our viewers is that the entire monitoring is happening right at the top, at the level of the Prime Minister's office.
Right, Maria, of course, from what we do know is that the Chief Minister of the state of Uttar Pradesh, Yogi Adityanath, has spoken with Prime Minister Modi 3 times over since late last night, early this morning. When we talk about the kind of arrangements that are in place, you've spoken about the kind of people, 45 crore people are expected to be in Prayagraj for the Mahakumbh, which is 45 days long. But out of which 10 crore people have gathered today itself, 5 crore of whom were gathering near the Sangam late last night, early this morning. They were in Prayagraj late last night, and of course they were waiting for the daybreak in order to take that holy dip. But there was some sort of pushing, and that led to people falling, and that led to a stampede. Maria, take us through the kind of arrangements that are in place that we've been reporting since day 1 of the Mahakumbh, and what are the kind of medical facilities that are available, and besides that, the cameras and the security, the police personnel, what all is on the ground in order to sort of ensure that there's no eventuality that takes place?
Yes, so the number of cops that are deployed on the ground is certainly huge. There is administration not just of Prayagraj, where the Mahakumbh is being held, but the entire UP police has congregated in many ways there. The DGP of UP has been, monitoring as well. The level of preparations only 24 hours ago were assessed again by Home Minister Amit Shah, who had gone there for the holy dip at the Sangam. Then you saw, Yogi Adityanath being in and out of Prayagraj, trying to get trying to ensure that if there are any gaps that are filled in. But overall, there are CCTV cameras, there are medical relief vans which are present. There are several, because it's a tent city which has been created over several kilometers. So in order to ensure that even if people, if there is a case of medical emergency such as today, there are doctors that are deployed as well. So, perhaps in the next few minutes or an hour, we'll get clarity over the number of casualties. But the UP government did face questions midway through by some, mostly people in opposition and even some of those who had congregated at Prayag. But the larger question certainly remains, what led to the stampede? The cause of the stampede is not known. The number of casualties is not known. The number of injured is still not clear. But what we can tell our viewers is that efforts are being made to normalize the situation, given even as we speak, the number of people who are there is huge. And in order that the situation doesn't go out of control, all precautions are being taken, is what sources in the government and the Prime Minister's office are telling us.
All right. Thank you, Maria, for getting us all those important details. Let's go back to Sikta, who's joining us from Prayagraj. Sikta, things you said are under control at this point. People are continuing to go back and do their dips. But we've been given to understand that collapse of barriers is what led to this. But if you can tell us approximately how many people were present at the time of the incident in that particular spot. Do we have any details of that?
Well, this place, Sangam, is thronged with people at all times, if I can say. And if you look around, people come back from the dip, sit down on the ground, wait, rest, even sleep. So at night, there may be hundreds of people around, and they were waiting for the morning to break and take the holy day. But that's when I think the crowd started converging here, and those people who were already waiting or sleeping here on the ground must have got suffocated, because the number of people were gradually increasing at the Sangam Ghat, and most of them wanted to take the dip before the akharas arrived. So that's when we believe the initial reports say that the few women started feeling suffocated. They wanted to get up, but there were people from the back who were pushing them. So those are the initial reports. We really need to know, and we are waiting for the official statement from the government, what happened actually, what led to that incident when around 20 people were taken in ambulances for their treatment to the hospital, and their treatment is still on at the hospital, which is in the Mela. So initial reports do suggest it was overcrowding and then suffocation which led to this incident. But right now you can still see the people are walking in. Most of them, if you can see, they have taken the dips. They're sitting here in the sun, soaking the whole ambulance, and then they move on. So the one request which is continuously being made here by the administration is like, take your dip, change your clothes and just move on, so that the people who are still coming in into the Mela area, who are waiting for their turn to take the dip, get a chance, and there's no overcrowding at Sangam. So in spite of those announcements, in spite of those appeals, in spite of those requests by the administration and the police personnel, the pilgrims here, the devotees here have gathered. So something like this must have happened at night too. People must be resting, sitting, waiting, and then the crowd must have converged, and too many people, and then the pushing, and which must have led to that stampede and that unfortunate incident at night.
Of course, from what we can see, that it hasn't really deterred any of the devotees from taking that holy dip, which was slightly delayed early in the morning. Take us through the significance of this grandest and most sacred ritual as far as the Mahakumbh Mela is concerned. We talked about the Amrit Snan on the occasion of the Mauni Amavasya. What is the significance of this? Because from what we are hearing is today is the day when they're expecting the maximum number of people that will be visiting Prayagraj, visiting the Mahakumbh. Take us through its significance. And it's everything seems to be going smoothly now, because we even saw Hema Malini take a dip, and she's spoken about, that everything went off smoothly and that it was a very auspicious day, and she managed to get that, take that holy dip at the Sangam.
Right, yeah. Mauni Amavasya comes according to Hindu calendar in the month of Magh, which is right now. But Mauni Amavasya during a Kumbh Mela, during the Kumbh fair, is considered religiously very important, very sacred. And that's why this belief which has got these people to Prayagraj from all over the country, they want to come and take this holy dip, because it's come after 144 years. And this is one day they don't want to miss out, and this is the very reason that this is the biggest snan of this 45 days of Kumbh Mela. This is the day where these pilgrims take their dips, offer prayers to their ancestors. Mauni Amavasya means remembering to be silent. Maun means silent in Hindi, so it's silent prayers for ancestors. So they come, take the dip, pray for their ancestors and leave. So this Mauni Amavasya, which is falling during the Kumbh Mela, is considered very important, sacred, and that's why this whole belief and faith which has driven these crores and crores of people for today to come and take that holy dip. While
very quickly,
sadhus
if
and
you
the akharas have shown a big heart.
Sikta, very quickly, if you could tell us which are the other significant days in the ongoing Mahakumbh.
So the next Snan is on the Basant Panchami day, which falls on 3rd of February, and after that, the last Snan is on the Mahashivratri day, and that's when officially the Kumbh Mela ends and the akharas return to their permanent ashram. So two more big snans coming up. Basant Panchami Snan is another day when the akharas will come out for the Amrit Snan, and then Mahashivratri is a regular Snan day where the pilgrims will come and offer prayers to Shiv. Yeah.
Right. Thank you, Sikta, for getting us a sense of the significance of this day. Of course, we'll wait for that official confirmation about the details of the stampede.